When I decided to make an album about Parkinson, I knew that it would be a concept album about telling a story. And I remembered the rock bands that I loved in the 60s and 70s, making albums like Tommy from The Who, Pink Floyd, and other bands. And they had an overture, which was the kind of sound you would hear during the whole record. And so I decided that that was a good reason to make the same. Good Times is the beginning of this story. When I was already 63 years old, it was 10 years ago. And I was doing swimming, running. I did all kinds of sports. I worked very hard. And I had great health. The song Good Times is about the good times that I lived before the day I got the news that I had Parkinson. The good times were over the day I went to the doctor because I had a light tremor in my left hand. And the doctor, in a little bit more than a minute, gave me the verdict: you have Parkinson. I knew that Parkinson was not a very interesting thing to have, but I didn't know exactly that it was incurable, progressive, and there would be no happy end. So this is when my emotions crashed, and I realized that there would be no fun in the future. When you have Parkinson's, you have the feeling that somebody, an extraterrestrial being, enters your body and takes the command, decides when you're going to move, when you're going to shake. This monster, James, is trying to rule my life, and I have to deal with it every day. When you have Parkinson, you start having nightmares, terrible dreams that wake you up after a short time of sleep, shaking, very strong. And this means that after having James inside, I didn't have one normal night sleeping 8 hours. I sleep half an hour, I wake up, then I try to relax, take some medicine, but it's always a fight. And the song's about the sleepless nights in the last 10 years. When you think that you had enough and there's no solution, and you lose the faith, there's a big risk that you decide to end your life. I found out that in Switzerland there's a facility that helps you and other people who have deadly disease to end your life in a so-called comfortable way. This is about exit. when I was at the limit of my strength, thinking about staying in Switzerland, I got positive feelings, blessed by God. Told me that to not give up, to keep on fighting, because He had other plans for me. And although it was very hard, I decided to fight back. So I changed my ideas for life. I started doing exercise, reading a lot, playing guitar, making music, occupying my time with something I didn't do all my life because I had to work. And although Parkinson, or better saying James, you don't beat him in one single fight. You have to fight every day, several times. But the strength, the faith in God helped me to make me strong and keep on fighting. When you have Parkinson, you have many poisons to help you, to ease the symptoms, like shaking, stiffness, and other symptoms. The problem is that there's no medicine that cures Parkinson. There are only medicines that make life a little bit easier, but they have side effects. And the medicine you take to ease the side effects, they have other side effects. So it's a big problem. You don't have a solution. The other problem is that the medicine you take at the beginning, it helps you to ease the symptoms for 8 hours, let me say. And then for 6, and for 4. Finally you get to a situation where after 2 hours you get worse. What the song is about. The up and downs. Ray of Light is the most emotional moment in these 10 years. It's when I met a wonderful person who decided to take care of me and help me not to give up. And I made this song for her. When you decide to keep on going, you have to do the best you can. You have to exercise. You have to do mental training. Feed yourself well. Take care of your body. You will never be the same person again. But you can have a new life, which can be very pleasant too. You cannot beat James, so the best thing you can do is try to live harmonically with him. This means situations where you have to avoid conflicts with yourself. Don't get stressed. Do meditation. And the best thing is, if you cannot beat somebody, you put them on your side and try to live together. So if you don't beat James, you should dance with him. It's a happy song. This is actually a song. It's a question. Is happy ending possible with Parkinson? I cannot answer that. But I know that life with Parkinson is tough, but can be very pleasant. I'm working every day on my emotions and trying to do the best to leave this happy ending as far as possible.